Well, hello everyone. I am Steven and I'm very happy to be here today with you. And in this podcast, we'll be talking about an interesting topic, I promise you. We'll be talking about the importance of English in the 21st century. Well, I'm not alone today. I have a special guest and you guys are going to discover who she is. Let me give her the floor so she can introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Steven. Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm that special guest. And I really welcome all of you to today's podcast. You're welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. Dear followers, in this video, you are going to understand why mastering English is no longer an option, but a necessity in today's global world. Well, we'll have a lot of questions and answers, and you guys are going to learn a lot. Well, the first question, dear Elizabeth, are you happy today?
Yes, I'm very happy.
Well, I'm very happy to be with you in this podcast.
The pleasure is all mine.
All right. Well, the first question, why do you think English has taken over as the global language?
Like you said, learning English is no longer an option, but it's a necessity. So English has taken over the global world because, first of all, in the line of trade and commerce, very many international and multinational companies only indulge in English. So you see that in trade and commerce, the sailors, the traders, and every other person is always interacting in English, and you're able to sell your goods across the world because you're interacting in English. When you speak Kiswahili, not everyone out there understands Kiswahili. You come to Luganda, not everyone understands Luganda. French. Honestly, the only word I know in French is bonjour and maybe merci.
That's
So
all right.
not everyone else understands French. So when you advertise in English, first of all, and you do a lot of things in English, you're expanding, yeah, you're expanding your market. So I think English is taking over the world very fast.
That's really interesting. I really appreciate that. Well, Elizabeth, can you think of an example where English opened opportunity for you in your career?
Yeah, the very first example, and it's very dear to me,
Uh-huh.
is right here.
All
The
right.
Steeven Institute. I'm a tutor at the Steeven Institute. I'm not a French tutor, I'm an English tutor.
That's all right.
So English opened way in my career because this is literally my first job. And I'm very happy. At least it's building a base for me, a strong foundation. And I encourage everyone out there to come and learn at the Steeven Institute. It's a really good center for English, ICT, and French.
All right. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Well, I still have a lot of questions for you because I want our followers to learn from you as a professional and as a person who speaks English as a first language. I think they will learn a lot from you. Well, do you think the ability to speak English affects one's career progress?
I think it does. Like we said at the beginning,
Yeah.
English is taking over the entire world. So if you speak English, when you go for an interview, it's mostly in English. Okay, it's mostly in English. Companies out there are doing everything in English. And if someone speaks English and then goes to a company and they're able to express themselves very well in English and they're able to show that they really know what they're speaking, they understand it very well, yeah, they're able to get the job. First of all, when you speak it with confidence, even if you know nothing about the job, trust me, the employer will be like, I feel this person is very confident. There's where I feel confident when I'm speaking English, yeah?
All right.
So I feel like everyone out there needs that confidence.
That's true. That's true. I think on my side, like in career progress in the professional world, English really is very important
Very
because there are positions you cannot reach if you don't communicate in English. You know, in NGOs, all their projects are funded by the English world. And when you don't communicate in English, it's really complicated to reach some position because you are not able to communicate in English. So I support your points. All right, another question for you. What's your best tip for someone trying to improve their English quickly? what tip can you give to them so they can improve their English in a quickest way possible?
First of all, if someone wants to learn English, I really appreciate that person very well. And then, secondly, if you want to improve on your English, first of all, listen to podcasts like this one right now,
All right.
and then listen to a lot of audiobooks. They are very interesting books, actually.
Yeah.
Then you read a lot of novels. If you don't understand any word in English, you can translate it to your language. The good thing is, in this today's world, we have AI.
All
When you use
right.
artificial intelligence, can translate any language you want to English. So you just get a lot of those books. Then you talk more with native speakers. Yeah, you talk more with these native speakers, and then the more you interact with other people, the more you become perfect in the language. And you know, English is more of practice.
Yep.
You can't just learn it and then you sit with it inside. You know, you have to practice it. So the more you practice it, the more you become good in it. So I advise someone out there who is trying to learn English to indulge more in the language.
Yeah. All right. I really support that. And if I got you well, you advise them to do three things. The first thing is practice. The second thing is practice. And the last thing is practice.
Thank you.
So practice makes it
perfect.
all right. Thank you so much. Well, how did you overcome any challenges in improving your own English skills? Because normally I know speaking a language is not something that comes like abracadabra magic. It takes time and practice. So how did you overcome any of the challenges you faced?
Like you said, it doesn't come like abracadabra
Yeah.
and then it's there. Eventually you're speaking English. No, the challenges that I faced, really, you know, when you speak a language that you know nothing of, and then there are people that know more of it, they laugh at you when you make mistakes.
Yep.
Those are the challenges that really intimidated me. First of all, being laughed at. Then
Yeah.
secondly, being made fun of in public. But look at her, she doesn't know how to speak English. But then again, I love a good challenge. Yeah? The more you laugh at me, the more I do something I want, the more I pursue my goals.
Yeah, you want
So-
to prove them wrong, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the more they laughed, the more I would ask my dad, is someone that really knows English, yeah, and he speaks these massive words, big words,
Yeah.
and then you be like, Dad, like seriously? So I would always ask him and be like, Dad, my friends laughed at me today at school because I said this sentence wrongly.
Yeah.
Then he'd tell me that, okay, this is how you say it. For it to be correct, you have to say it this way. Then, yeah, I would learn from my mistakes. I learned so much from my mistakes.
yeah.
That is why I encourage everyone who is out there that
Yeah.
don't feel bad when someone laughs at you because you don't know how to do something. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
This doesn't only go to English. Anything you're doing, when someone laughs at you, that's the way the world is. It's a cruel world, but don't get intimidated because of it. No, do it more. When they laugh at you, prove them wrong.
Yep.
Do it more. And that's how I overcame my fear of learning English. The more they laughed, the more I learned.
All right, all right. Well, I really appreciate all the tips given here. And I knew it since the beginning that our followers are going to get insights from these podcasts. Thank you so much for your contribution. Everything you did, everything you said is going to change people's life. Because here at Steeven Institute, we don't tell stories.
No,
we
we
change
don't.
people's life. All right. Now, the last message for you. What can you tell to our followers as a professional in English?
I remember in the middle
Yep.
of the podcast, we said three things: practice, practice some more, and practice some
Again
more.
and again.
Again and again.
That's
Keep on
it.
practicing. So
Yeah.
that is what I'm saying to our viewers right now. Practice makes perfect. So continue practicing your English. You go far. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, we're almost at the end of this podcast today, dear followers. It was really an opportunity and an honor being with you today. Well, we inform you that Steeven Institute is in Rwanda right now, precisely in Gisenyi, opposite ELK. So, do you want to level up your English? Welcome at Steeven Institute. Remember that English is not just a language. It's now a bridge to success in the 21st century. Welcome at Steeven Institute and level up your English. Thank you so much for today.